Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another round of One Piece. We're going to be playing a little red-green Luffy today. We're going to be playing on the ranked ladder, doing just a little bit of climbing, just so we can get some nice high-quality games. I know a lot of people have been requesting specific matchups, so I might have to get into some casuals here pretty quick, just so I can fulfill those requests. But for now, this is what we're going to be running today. We're going to be going into ranked. I like this as a toolbox deck. If you guys want a copy of this, it'll be in the description below. There's also a full breakdown at the end of the video if you guys want to go check that out. That'll go over curve lines, general plays, and why I build the deck the way I do. If you guys want to check out the Discord, there's a link to that in the description below as well. If you want to come down, chat, say hello, look around, post deck lists, ask for advice on anything, I got you. If you guys want to do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate that as well. We're up to like 517. Our next goal is 1,000, but we got over that 500 hump, which is really cool. I appreciate you guys a whole lot for that. That's awesome. But more important than subscribing is always commenting to me, because I want to know what you guys want to see, what you don't want to see, what you like, what you don't like. If you guys don't tell me what you want to see, what you don't want to see, I'm going to assume you're loving what I got. Otherwise, I will take whatever suggestions you have and implement them to make the best show I can. I think that's all I got, though, so let's jump into some games. See you there. Alright, we find our first mirror match. Alright, RG, let's see how you do. Seven. Pass. Let's see what you do, RG. Alright, so he misses his Usopp. Finds his 7 cost. Attacks for 7 as well. Alright, we find our guy. I'm gonna play greedy, because that's how I do. Might as well take stage there, because it's the same as me just putting the Dawn underneath my leader. We'll take our guy here. Ooh, we're gonna have to dig deep there. Return those cards. Do this. End our turn. Stand 1 Dawn up. See what he's got on his. He has his 6 cost. Makes sense to me. Does he put 2 under leader and attack for 7? No. He has no guy under, no Dawn underneath the leader. That gives me 5 up, so I might as well go. Attack 7 here. We'll attack 7 again. Wow, he takes both. Very greedy of him. I have not seen my 9 cost Zoro, which would be very good right about now, but alas. What does he do? Double attack Luffy is kind of scary, but I have a lot of counter in hand as well. Okay, he plays the 1 cost Nami. Finds a 7 cost Zoro. Can't play it. Okay, he finds his guy. He's a turn behind us now. He's getting 3 Dawn back. Probably wants to play a little defensively here. I could greed out. I'm going to play greedy. I don't think he wants to turn these sideways. The 7 doesn't actually threaten me unless he stacks all his Dawn there. Let's trash this one for counter. Yeah, it's like, I don't think you do anything else. So now he's only got 3 Dawn up. Now what do we want to do? Seven. Plus a card. Yep. Seven. I actually want to reduce the number of names he's going to have, so I think I actually will kill this too. Okay, he Charlestons to get out of it. Okay, so now I could go 9, 7, 8, 9, plus that. That's all of his Dawn. Force another card out. Yep. Got my 5 Dawn, my blocker. He's going to play a Luffy of some or a 7 cost of some type here. I'm set up to go pretty hard, though. We'll see. Ripped a couple of cards. Got a Charleston out of him, too. Yep, 7 cost Luffy. Force real attack into it. He's only getting 3 Dawn back up, and I do have 2 7s on board, so we'll see what he does here. That's never going to happen. Man, you're playing real ballsy here. Yeah. Yeah, in order to give this rush, you have to give this Dawn up, and then you go down to 3. Are you willing to do that? Decisions. It's only got 1 Dawn left. Probably better to keep the body on board. No blocker. We'll go like this. Nothing. Kind of want to try and kill him next turn. I don't think I can, though, because they won't attach this to here. Oh, if they do it. You greedy. You so greedy. I had a blocker still. That was a bad idea. You're going to have 3 Dawn up. I'm going to see if I can bait him. Okay, so he did the thing I wanted him to do. That turns off a Charleston. And now what do I want to do? Let's see. I'll put it here, actually. I'm going to start with a 5 at lead. That gets a card out. And now, I think 7's probably my best number. Then I go 11 twice. GG, buddy. All right, so no Charleston there, so we played on something he didn't even have. Let's see. He had 2 Luffys, 2 Zoros, and a Luna there. We expended most of our hand to kill him there, but doesn't really matter. I knew what I wanted to do. Only 3 Dawn coming back up, and the ability to just cut him off of a Charleston, if he'd had one, was really solid. Just by sending a 6, I almost guaranteed I got a Dawn. And then a nice 5 gets me a card. 7 gets me the Dawn plus a card or an event. And then he's out of free counter. And then the 11 twice is just death. Well, no 9-cost Zoro made its way into that game, unfortunately. But man, it was a good game. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? That was a close one. All right, catch you guys later. All right, here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like that hand. Don't like that hand much either. Okay, it gets better. Take this, put this up. Probably. Didn't play anything on 1. I'm going to be greedy. I got a searcher on the back end of this, so we might as well go like that. Nice. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I only got 1K counter in hand. Now let's play another one. Makes sense to me. Restand 2, 2 here, attack in, take. Okay. All right. I will attack this here if he blocks and gives me a 1K. Okay. Gravity Blade is a scary thing that exists. It made me very, very sad. No, dude, you're not getting in this turn. I have 5 on up, and you have 2 guys. Okay, it's just a buggy. Yeah, I was like, you're just gonna play some, right? I can only hope that he blocks. Come on, you got 2 blockers on board. What was that about? Alright, all 5 are coming back. See if I can bait him. Come on, it's blocked 2k, 1k now. Alright, fine. Pop it, make it so one of these can't attack. Probably this one or this one of these 2. Not saying a Luffy here is kind of bad, but I got this. Funny enough, I could drop the 9 cost here. I don't know if it'd be good. I don't think it would be, because I've got a bunch of Mr. Galdinos. Freeze, can't attack, so I get 1 attack. Well. I'm gonna give up the DMG here. DMG's not, like, the best card against these guys. I do think I might want to freeze him back, though. I'm getting 10 next turn. I could do both, because I have 5 Taunt coming back up. I just need him to turn something else sideways. Actually, I don't need to do anything. I've got the combo. I eat this board regardless of what they do. I could actually knock down the entire board. I just don't have enough tax to really punish that. It's playing pretty greedy. Sure. Wow. Greeting out. Like, I could get... Okay, well. Alright. So now what do we do? Well, I got a clear board. So what do we want to do here? I'm clearing this. Let's get this. Let's get this. I don't have anything else I need to get super oppressive with. I might need this on the following turn. So that lets me have 2 more Dawn. And then I would like to get rid of this guy, so I have... two 2s to get out of it. It's not actually unreasonable. No, let's it go. Okay. Got 5 Dawn back up. Froze their board. Put a blocker in their way. See if they've got more freeze. Buggy. Impel prisoner. Sure. Yeah, you're not getting anything this turn, dude. Gravity Blade. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. We could start getting 2Ks out of them. I just want to have less blockers. This won't get character rush. I get 3 back, though. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is really tight because of the Gravity Blade. If he's got a second Gravity Blade, I'm in a lot of trouble. The Zoro made it so I could get away with a lot of stuff here. Boa. Makes sense. Unfortunately. He's just gearing up for the next turn. Oh gosh, the event's now online. He grabs himself a 2K. No, you're not getting that either. It'd be silly. Every time I do this, I just dare them to block. Like, come on, you don't need a life. I gotta try and clear this just because I don't want the eyes in my way. No, I should have gone 10. Whoops, I didn't attach enough Dawn there. That was supposed to be a 10. Yeah, that's going to cost me. Oops. Okay, well, there you go. Somebody's dying next turn. Either this turn or the one, or if I live, I get to kill him on the crackback. This is going to be so bad. Because if they go 16, I do die. Actually, I don't actually die if they go 16. If they have the event that restands everything, I die no matter what happens. So we're just going to have to pretend that doesn't exist. This being unblockable is also very annoying. DMG is also a thing that exists. Yeah, this just screams the event at me. Yeah. I was like, if you have the event, I just lose. GG. Well done. Couldn't quite push through. Those early defenses, I didn't think they'd matter, but they did. Played very well. GG, buddy. Alright, we find a Luffy and Ace on the ladder. They chose to go second. This isn't really going second curve right here. That works much better for me. I'm very happy with that. Sanji for Sanji. We love us some Sanjis. 1K is probably better. No good, they take a DMG. No, I got nothing to do here. I'm going to take this one a little slower. I thought about, like, attacking 7, but... Luffy? Not a Luffy. Well, not the Luffy I was thinking. Alright, well, I got 2 different events. Why is everybody on this build now? Your board's going to be much easier to eat. I'm going to put it here so this gets rushed. Like, only one of these can hit. Yeah. You're not going to like what happens next. Cool. We get some counter. Ba-bam. This being 9s, though, is very annoying on my turn. But the Sanji is not. Oh, good, they have another one. Listen here, buddy. Charleston's funny. Okay, well, we just gotta keep clearing these off, I guess. Yeah, I was like, you should take that. I'm not gonna poke you at all. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. You have got a really annoying build going here, buddy. Because unlike against Sabo, I can't just kill your board. We had 9 next turn. You can see this for 7. It'll leave me 2 and 3, so I could do a full board. You going to freeze everything? Oh, you're going to make me defend my board? Gross. Okay. I'm going to lose an Usopp this turn. That's okay, though. His hand disappeared that turn. Freeze the 2 biggest bodies. Makes sense to me. Yeah, that's not going to live. I'm not going to waste counter on it. Yeah, gets much harder now. I'd like to see some freeze of my own. If I could freeze these, this would be way easier. Just thinking about it now. Thinking's hard. Just load up everything and try and remove what character. You could do it, too. Because I really don't want to give you double characters here. That gets you nothing, though. I think I have to do that, too. I can drop this. He's a 3K now. That's removable. Okay, I removed one of the problem children. My board is much safer than before, and I've got him down to 1. Which means now I could try and kill him on the next turn. Especially because I got a brook in hand. Could do the same thing I just did. Get the Zoro down, kill it. I don't even know if that's the end of the world for me. I got 2 7s. Bad Managed Kick Course is an interesting pick. I will say this is the best build of this I've seen. Yeah, they get frozen again. Not surprising. Picks up a Dawn there. I'll take whatever night when they unswing next, probably. I don't know what they're doing the rest of this. No, my goal is to try and kill you next turn, dude. Or you could just have 5 Dawn up. That works too, I guess. I know you just put a Bad Managed Kick Course in your hand. Do I need to try and live through another turn? I'm going to risk losing a Dawn for options. Okay, maybe I won't. Okay, that gives me an option. Let's take that. Freeze those. I got 5 Dawn left. I can do this, get another one here. So I can do like an 8 at him. I could do a 10 at him. Five. I'm at 4. At 6. 8, 9. I can go 9 at leader, but if it's anything important, I will just die. So I did that because I didn't want to worry about, if that was an event, I actually lost. I don't think I need to risk losing. I froze both of these. And because I know his last card, he can't kill me. GG. That was actually the closest that deck has ever been to killing me. Luffy and Ace, man, that was brutal because against this package, I normally just pick off the characters, and I couldn't do that because of their leader ability. And I couldn't ignore his board because he had a pretty big life pool, and it was harder to hit. That was ultra aggressive from a Luffy and Ace. Well done. But I guaranteed I lived because with him having one card in hand, it meant that he couldn't DMG and get both these down. I had double Charleston, so I could get back, even if he had something dumb. So nothing could ever kill me there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? That was pretty well played. Good job, Luffy. Catch you guys later. All right, we found a Sabo on the ladder. I'm going to go first, I think. I don't know. It's not worth doing. It's not worth keeping. Because I know they do play... I've played against this a couple of times now, and they play a ton of removal. Sure. I think getting more Dawn Resand's probably the way to go. I don't think I need this. I'm sad I lose all this. I think I'm going to let that go back just the way it is. Because they're playing Mole Pistol a lot in this. But the problem is the Mole Pistol still has the ability to... Oh, good. They find Pirate Dock 6 early, which is annoying. DMG, not very helpful here. I'm going to actually just pass. I'm going to try just passing, because I hate giving this guy his pieces. Found some anyways. 4 cards of your deck. Okay, they got double Search Event in hand. You get to draw a card and then play one. Oh, wow. No. Tried my best to get out of it. Well, they found their pieces anyways. It's really hoping to not have to deal with triple a character on the first turn, but such is life. We're playing a little slow here. I'm actually kind of nervous about Sabo. He's been a problem every time I've played against him. Like, it's been tight. Never once have I beat him and just thought, oh, man, I'm full in control. He just... Ooh, pick no cards. I like that. Straw Hat or Supernova. You missed all Straw Hat and Supernova cards? What do you have in there? Gotta be some bunch of Rev Army stuff, right? Ugh, I gotta bait all this other stuff into attacking at me. I mean, everything else is gonna attack me anyways. He's got a 6, 5, 4, and an 8. That's fine. I'm not gonna overcommit there. Ooh, that's pretty good. Probably passes here. Could attack the 8, though, and I would give him that. Swing your 5? No, swings a 6. Oh, that's an 8? Why is that an 8? 2 more attached Dawn card. Oh, because he gave it the attached Dawn card for the additional. I'm not going to get out of that, so it is what it is. Another boat. Okay. So, optimally, what can I do here? It's not a great way for me to do this. I have to play this first. I think I'm going to take a blocker here. These are all just enormous. This is a 7, that's an 8, and that's an 8 as well. Or no, that's a 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna push some cards down on him. I'm gonna eat his hand up. I don't want him to have a hand. These combo decks, man. There you go. I hope you whiff again. No, Spire Docking 6. Alright. This is gonna get dicey. I even chose not to hit him on the first turn. They found other pieces anyways. Plays the Pirate Docking. His playstyle's not very impressive, though. He should attack all of his numbers and save stuff like this for the end. There's no reason to play this first. Like, you gave up the Sanji, and it was a 4K unit. You could have put one Dawn there and swung with it before you gave it up. Force a Dawn out of me. Like, that's a straight-up misplay, and now you've lost a character here. No blocker. Do this. This is going to be a huge amount of swings. I'm hoping he'll swing an 8, and I can do this. Ditch one of these. These things are huge. They're going to keep getting bigger, too. Give this up. One of these. But then I don't have a good Charleston target. The 9 will let hit. There's a Zoro. That could be pretty helpful. I don't know. I'm going after board next turn. So they're both 7s again, huh? I actually don't have a ton of counter here. Just take this. That's 4 I can get. I want to leave a maximum counter here. It's giving up 2Ks. Apparently I should have gotten 10 there. It's alright. We just keep denying him cards in hand. I'll be at 10 next turn. Then I'm going to have to start playing these probably. This will let me kill some board, develop some defense, and keep pushing. You do not want to let me stall out. Okay, apparently you do. I eat your board, dude. And next turn, I will continue to eat your board. Let's see. I want these sideways so I can eat them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He doesn't do it. You little bugger. Smart. Well played. Fine. Five, 6, 7, 8. Actually, I can go bigger than that. I can go 9. Oh, I could have gone 10. There you go. I'm a 7K unit. You're in trouble, Sabo. I ate your board. You should be attacking this. Granted, I'm going to let this go the moment you swing at it. You're going to nullify my blocker? I don't care. You don't have the juice, buddy. I'm a 7K leader with 8K, 10, 12K counter, and a life between me and you. That's what, 3 dawn on that to get to that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The best you can do is a 10 and an 11. Or you could go like, I don't know. Should I let that hit? Let's see. 10, 11, 12, 13, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 7, 8. Yeah, I can get out everything. Oh, look, another 2K. He's got me figured out. But I'm going to make you commit everything to trying to kill me. Mostly because I want you to ignore this. If you ignore this, I get another swing at you. Yeah, GG. He had a lot of unblockable. Wait a minute, if you have this, I guess I do the first big swing. I just did give you this anyway, so I don't know. Eat your board up. Again, every single time I play against this guy, it doesn't feel great because the beginning of the game is so nerve-wracking. Like, it's so close. And then there's like that middle pivot point, and then I can just start eating their board. But to be fair, this board was hard to eat. I was swinging at a 7K most of the time. And like, he stopped swinging. I had 2 Namis, which is the only reason I got to eat the board like I did. Once I did that, though, I think he was in trouble. Because now that I got 4 Dawn coming back and I can just start spamming these 7 drops, like, he's just screwed. But I had him down to like 1 or 2 cards in hand because I was just chewing through everything he had. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Is this an unfavored matchup for them? I don't know. All right, I'll catch you guys later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a couple of rounds of One Piece. What'd you think? How'd I do? That was the ranked ladder. We did pretty well, I think. There was a couple of misses there, though. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? I appreciate it. All right, let's go over our deck list. I'll go over the individual cards with a brief summary of each, not a full readout, but if you guys want to slow down or pause the video so you can know what every individual line of text is, you're more than welcome to, but I will go over this. If you guys ever want a full breakdown of every card, plus the exact curves and a lot more in-depth breakdown, I did make a video for that. People seem to be enjoying that one a lot. But for now, we're going to run through, do a brief description, and then I'll go over my play lines, why I build the deck I do the way I do, and get through that. All right, we will read the leader in its entirety, though, because it is the most important card of the deck, of course. Monkey D. Luffy from OP13 is a 5,000 power red-green leader. Dawn ×1, which means if you have a Dawn underneath him, on your opponent's attack, if you have 5 or less active Dawn cards on your field, you may rest any number of your active Dawn cards up to one of your leaders or Straw Hat Crew type characters, gains plus 2,000 power for each Dawn card that was rested by this effect, just meaning that our leader and our characters are very, very hard to remove, especially because most of our characters restand on. We've got 3 copies of Jewelry Bonding. It's a 1/2/1 with a, looking at the top 4 for Straw Hat Crew type characters. We got Sanji, which is a 2/3/2K. On play, it'll make one of our 6,000 power Straw Hat characters unblockable for the turn. The Roanoa Zoro is a 7/9 brick. On play, he'll make our leader a 7,000 till the end of our opponent's next turn. And activate main, it will get Character Rush if our opponent has an 8,000 power body on board. That is not a base power thing, so there's a bunch of leaders right now that are giving power buffs to their characters on their turn. Those all turn this guy on. A 7/9 in Monkey D. Luffy from starter deck 31. If you have 3 given Dawn, he gets Rush, and for every Straw Hat Crew type card, we get to give up to one of our opponent's characters minus 1,000 for each of those cards. So it maxes out at 7, but at the very minimum, you're going to have at least 2, because the leader does count, and so does this guy. Nami is a 1/2/1 searcher. Look at the top 5 for Straw Hat Crew, other than Nami. We've got 4 copies of Laboon. It's a 1/2/2K. It's anti-removal for our 7,000 base power, and it's non once per turn. We just need the number of cards able to rest for its effect to keep it going. We've got Usopp, which is a 4/5. Sorry about that. We got Usopp, which is a 4/5/1K. It'll restand 2 Dawn at the end of every turn. And then we've got Nami, which is a 4/2/1K blocker, resting up to 2 of our opponent's characters with a cost of 8 or less, and setting 5 Dawn cards as active at the end of the turn. We've got Monkey D. Luffy, which is a 4/6 brick. On play, he'll rest 1 card and then he gets Rush, and when attacking, he can rest anything with blocker, no cost limit. And then we've got Sanji, a 5/7 on play, set up to 2 of our Dawn cards as active, and end of our turn, we can set 1 more every turn. And then we got Monkey D. Luffy, a 6/7 brick with double attack, and then he sets 4 Dawn cards as active on play, but then we can't play a 5 cost or more for the rest of the turn. We got Brook, a 6/6/1, rest up to one of our opponent's cards. That's Dawn leader or character. And activate main, we can trash this guy and set up to one of our 8 costs or lower as active. I'm running 1 copy of Roanoa Zoro. He's a 9/9 brick. When attacking, we can rest 1 Dawn and restand him, or activate main, we can rest 2 Dawn and restand him. So he gets 3 attacks a turn. Not bad. And then we've got a 1 copy of DMG, or Dead Man's Game. A 1 cost event for +3 to our leader. Activate main, you can rest 3 of your Dawn cards, and rest up to 2 of your opponent's Dawn or characters. I got 3 copies of I Know You're Strong, so we'll go from the start. It's a 1 cost for 3k to your leader, and you may rest 2 of your Dawn cards. Up to 2 of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 7 or less will not become active in your opponent's deck's refresh phase. We got Charleston at a 4 of course. It's a 2-cost event for +4 to one of your leaders or characters, and you can discard a card and set 3 Dawn as active, meaning you get an extra 2k out of it, which is very nice. And the card that started it all, Thousand Sunny, a 1-cost stage. On play, look at the top 5. Activate main, rest the stage up to one of your Monkey D. Luffy, or up to give up to one of your Monkey D. Luffy 1 rested Dawn. So that's your leader or any of your Monkey D. Luffy characters. So we've got a couple in our deck. Let me know what you guys think. I like this list a lot, actually. I like the flexible options. You guys will hear me harp on it a lot. I like the toolboxiness of this deck. Having these 1-ofs seems a little bricky, but the fact that we're running 10 Surgers makes it really nice. There's never seems to be enough room in this deck anymore, and I've considered cutting down the Luffy because people have been asking about it. And I don't know. it's just not there. I like this ratio, but if I was going to mess with something, I'd probably do this. And I would go up a red Luffy. And I'd probably go up a DMG. So this is another option for the list that I would be very acceptable with. I like these just because they're a really good body to play. They're a good 7 to have. I like 7s more than anything. And you can never have enough Sanjis. The other thing I would look at doing is getting more searchers in this deck. I'd probably try and get another Nami before I'd get a Bonnie, because Nami can search deeper. And these Sanjis are kind of my win condition lately. Because if I get 3 of these on board, plus I get these 7 starting to drop, they're in a lot of trouble. All right, so for the... We'll load it back. For our curve, we don't care. First or second, equally as good for us now. If you're going on 1, you're looking for a Sanji in your hand plus a searcher. If you're going on 2, you're looking for Thousand Sunny and an Usopp. Thousand Sunny is really the only requisite there, but after if you open the Thousand Sunny, you're fine on going on the 2 Dawn curve. On the 1 Dawn curve, I want to play a searcher into probably a Laboon or a Stage. On my 3 Dawn turn. On 5, I want to be playing the Sanji. On 7, I want to be playing the Luffy into the Usopp. On 9, I want to start dropping these guys, whichever one's most relevant. A lot of times I drop this first, and then I drop this next. But other times, if I've got it, I like double Sanji. Of course, that is always my preferred play. If you guys have watched me play on 9, it's the first time you can do double Sanji, and it is super strong. On the 2 Dawn, you're gonna want to play Stage first, of course. I don't even mind playing a Searcher to find Stage on 2, just so that you have Stage for 4. Because Stage onto 4, you're gonna want to find a... He disappeared. You're gonna want to find this Usopp. Usopp on 4 is gonna be really good, so that you can use a Stage to get the Dawn underneath your leader, attack for 6. And then on 6, I'd like to play either a Sanji or a Luffy. And if I get to go Luffy, I'd love to go Luffy into Usopp. That way I've got 2 Usopps and a Luffy on board. On 8, the best play is always double Sanji. That way you can have 2 Sanjis. On your first 10 Dawn turn, you should be playing these. The one you would want to play this on your first 10 Dawn turn, probably on the odd or even Dawn. For whatever matchups it's worth. This guy, like a lot of people are telling me, is pretty slow, but there are some matchups where it comes up. So I do keep one of these in the deck. A lot of times you'll see me discard it with Charleston, but if you're playing the red-green Luffy mirror, this guy's going to win you the game because he can get around the nasty effect of getting Dawn minus, and you can give him unblockable or just attack for, you know, 7 plus 9. You attack for 16k 3 times. That's all of your... assuming the other Luffy's got all 5 Dawn up, that's going to be 16k 3 times. They can't deal with that very well. At best, they are going to have no cards in hand, no life, and they will be hanging on by a thread. I also like this for anybody who's trying to be a 9k leader, because there are a lot of them around lately. Red Yellow Jewelry Bonnie is trying to be a 9k leader. I even play against Rogers at my locals, then they're trying to be 9k leaders. So I like this guy just for those weird matchups. He is good enough there, and he deserves a slot just because of that. If you guys ever go look at my other video like I was mentioning for the lethal guide, this is a lethal push card. It's not something you're going to play in the middle. This is a lethal card for if they have no life but a bunch of blockers. This is for if they've got Dawn and a blocker. This is for if they've just got a Dawn and you don't have enough attacks to swing, because you can drop the Dawn and you can restand, or you can drop a blocker and restand a guy. And then, you know, there's just so many options. If they've got 2 blockers, you can go Nami and just not even have to worry about committing to killing them, because you can use this for 4 Dawn, drop the 2 of their blockers, leave 1 up, put everything else and just swing, 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 and they'll have lost their blockers, which will be very bad for them. This is your ultimate defense play. If you're worried about dying to a board of like 6s and 7s, you play this. You use Stage to get 1 Dawn underneath leader, and hopefully you have at least 2 Dawn restanding, because then you will be able to have 5 Dawn and be a 7k leader. They're going to struggle to kill you at that point. Another good defensive event is the I Know You're Strong, so we'll go out from the start. I'm actually finding I don't need this event as much as I used to, but it is nice to have when we need it. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's a pretty solid list. I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's been doing really well on the ranked ladder. I just wish I had more time to play. All right, I think that's all I got, so I will catch you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe if you can. But if you can't do that, it's all good. Have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend. Keep killing it. Good luck and good games. Catch you guys later.